Hey everybody, Glenn here. Hope everybody's staying safe. Hopefully we'll be out of this quarantine situation real soon. Had a lot of questions regarding this Seagull that I've been playing. I have been telling people it's a Grand Auditorium, which it says on the inside, Grand Auditorium GT. I think it's actually an Entourage. It's a parlor guitar. Little history on this. Before I started teaching at Guitar Center a year ago, I worked at a little place, a little shop, but had at a big school, big academy. Taught a lot of instruments there, but they sold a lot of Seagull guitars there. And I was looking for a travel guitar, and I found this, and I really enjoyed it. And I found out that the more and more I played it, the more I liked it. And so what ended up happening is about 5 months ago, I wanted to use it on some gigs. And I went to my guitar tech, great guy named Trevor, who works at Guitar Center, and I said, what do you recommend for this guitar? And he said, well, first of all, because I'll lower the action on it for you and make it easier to play. And secondly, he put in a Fishman Ellipse matrix system. So it's basically got the little thumb wheels and dials on the inside. It's also got a switch that basically kind of changes the polarity and stuff, which I don't use. And it's really one of the best systems I had, and it matches perfectly with this guitar. So I've been doing a lot of looping tracks with it, backing tracks for me and my wife when we do gigs again eventually, right? And I've used it on some jazz gigs. Really phenomenal guitar. Now, I can't find it on the website anymore, and I know this is made out of cherry. So the guitar plays great acoustically, has a real kind of fat sound for, a parlor type guitar. But I'm going to jam a little bit on a backing track. I'm running this out into a older Boss ME70 with some delay and reverb on it, which runs direct into a Yamaha MG 10XU mixer, which is running dry. There's no effects coming into this whatsoever. So just to kind of give you an idea, this guitar is really a great guitar. Out of all my guitars, especially acoustic guitars, I have 2 Washburns, a Dreadnought, and a Grand Auditorium. I sold my Taylors and stuff. The radiuses just weren't right for me. But this guitar really is kind of my go-to guitar. So let's hear how it sounds, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it in more detail. So here's a little jam track I put together, So one of the things I like about this guitar, beyond the comfort of it, now I'm a pretty big guy, okay? So when I see videos of myself with this or pictures, it looks like I'm holding a ukulele, really. I mean, but I like the way I can do a lot of kind of fingerstyle stuff with it. So I really like that feel. If I want to do kind of jazzy stuff, you know. And warm up this morning. So you can do a lot of cool stuff with this, but fingerstyle is really where I like this guitar, yeah. A lot of reverb. But basically, the feel of it is really great. I love it. It stays in tune. I was using elixirs on it, and my pH wears through elixirs really quick. So I'm using Auditorium mediums, which are 12 gauge. Tuners are great. Stays in tune. Overall, there's not a lot to talk about. The fact that I'm really pleased with it, and I'm glad I found the Seagull group. You guys are terrific. So if you like this video and other videos, I do some instruction videos as well, some tips and tricks for beginner, intermediate. I've helped some pros and stuff like that with some mental blocks, but the majority of my students are beginners to intermediates. So if there's something in this that you like and you might want to keep up on some tips and tricks, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's nothing but music and good stuff. I don't get into political issues or current event issues, anything like that. Really, I'm just all about playing guitar and learning about guitar, and that's the whole thing. Everybody's out there just going crazy right now with what's going on, and we just got to ride it out and play our guitars, and that's where it gives us a little bit of comfort, right? So if you have any questions, let me know. Great guitar, really is fantastic, even for strumming. Has a great sound. I'm also running through a Turbo Sound IP2000 tower with the sub. Really reliable, nice PA system that I use. So, but if you like this video, subscribe to my page, and any questions on this guitar. But this guitar really just kind of rocks. Have a great day, everybody.